20 Minutes Till Dawn is an indie roguelike bullet hell where your goal is to survive for 20 minutes as you level up and wade your way through hordes of monsters, defeating bosses and grinding to unlock 13 different characters, 11 different weapons, 15 different darknesses, and an entire rune tree that you can choose between at the start of every run. But that's only half true. After a few hours of playing the game, you might start to feel like something's missing. It's still fun, sure, but there's a hole where progression is supposed to be. After snooping around a bit, the first thing I noticed was, back in November of 2023, Flan, the developer of the game, released a post discussing his new game, a spin-off of 20 Minutes Till Dawn. In it, he promises new content for both games. Problem solved, right? The developer has been busy working on their new game and just neglected their first game. Well, no. Scrolling further into the post, I found a Discord link at the bottom. He'd promised to be more active in the community just above it, so surely there'd be something there. After looking around, I noticed the latest patch note was posted in 2022 with no mention of further updates anywhere on the Discord past that. At least not from him. It took me a while to find, but in the pinned comments of the general chat, one of the mods, Sefaku, released an FAQ. After glancing through it, the key takeaways were that the mods were left almost entirely out of the loop. In 2024 or 2025, Flan had a wrist injury, making it difficult to work at a desktop. This would explain a hiatus, but not the radio silence. He was only active on Bilibili, and seeing as I'm not Chinese, this info didn't do much for me. Hidden behind the bars in the Discord comment, however, I found the code to the beta branch. The beta branch caught me entirely off guard. At first, it looks about the same, some characters are disabled, and a lot of the designs are improved, but the rune system was heavily improved. Rather than a tree that only lets you pick a few upgrades each run, this was a web that was a permanent boost to the character, improving individual stats or adding on to cool mechanics in the game. The gameplay itself was also heavily overhauled. Not only were the bosses and monsters improved, but the UI and abilities were affected too. One of my personal favorite improvements was the darkness adjustments. You can only see the light given off by the enemies in the dark. Why was this never released? Well, it was still in an unfinished state, but if you ever bought the game, I would recommend playing in the beta branch rather than the main game. After looking through the beta branch, I went back to Discord to see if there was any more info. Scrolling a little bit down from the post from Sefaku, I found this, a translated image of a discussion between Flan and someone on Bilibili. It sounds like he is willing to come back to the project and won't give it up, but the wrist injury was too bad for them to continue work on the project. Hopefully, with some time, Flan will come back and finish the game, but until then, if you wanted to pick this game up, rather than buying it on PC in the incomplete state it's in, I would go over to the mobile version. Apparently it's more up to date. The only problem here would be the game possibly crashing, but I believe that's only a problem in the endless mode.